Hi, welcome to another episode of 5 Business Rules. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Monica.
And today we are talking about 5 ways that you can bring value to your clients. Now, this is above and beyond do good work, because that kind of goes without saying, or it should.
This is a customer service tutorial.
Mm-hmm. And so this is, think of this as bringing value add, staying top of mind. So number 1 is be a networker. Both in the fact of that you say, Monica says, gosh, I really need a good headshot and photographer. I'm like, oh, I know this great photographer. Let me hook you up. On the flip side is I have one of my clients thinks I'm like the go-to person for everyone, which is fine. She says, do you have a technical desktop publisher? No, I do not. I said the best I could do is like put it out to one of my professional listservs. And she's like, that would be great. You know, it was easy. It took me 3 minutes, but she's finding value. She's coming back to me. So she's always coming to me first, which means if it is something that my team can do, I can grab that project.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I will hook people up. We're happy to make introductions to others in our network. And if we don't have someone in our network, we are going to do our best to find you options.
And it could be as simple as like, going on LinkedIn and saying, hey, network, one of my clients needs, does anybody know?
Yeah.
And you would be amazed at how like gratitude from both sides, really, and it comes out.
Yeah, and they're going to remember you. They're going to remember you.
I remember. Number 2, pass on valuable information. This comes to those things like I'll be reading an article and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. It's not really relevant for me, but my client who does this would probably really find this interesting. And so like, it's a quick note to be like, hey, read this, thought of you.
Yeah.
And
I love doing that.
It's another like just outreach, but it's maybe they find value, maybe they don't, but it again, it's good feelings for you doing that.
Yep. It takes 2 minutes. We just did this a month ago with a client we haven't worked with in a while. We love them. They love us. But it was just, it gives you an excuse to reach out. That's the other thing, right? So, hey, read this article, thought of you, thought you might find it enjoyable. I mean, it takes, a minute to do that?
So, number 3, brainstorm and answer questions freely. I mean, a lot of us charge hourly rates and when you're on a conference call, but you know, if somebody wants to do a new project, but they don't really know what they're new, and you know, like if they're asking you to give them a quote, don't charge them for giving a quote, right? But, you know, in some of the things like Monica and I have talked about before, that if you have questions about this stuff, call us. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a client or all that, ask us. Be free, be valuable. With that, they're not going to steal it and go do it, because if they knew the answer, they could do it themselves.
They would do it themselves. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we do a lot of, like during a sales call, right? Do some brainstorming, because what your client or potential client is asking for might not be what they need, right? I had a call with a client now. It was a potential client at the beginning of the week who wanted to do an email, automated email drip campaign. Okay, so it's triggered by something, and then you send out a series of follow-up emails. And talking to her, she just needed to do one email announcement. That's it.
And that actually leads us right into the next one of don't be afraid to say no, right? Because clients are going to ask you for a lot of bad ideas sometimes. And
oh my God.
My general thing is to say, well, we could do that, but just so you know, the best practice is, or it might work out a little bit better if we do it this way. You don't have to just say yes to your clients all the time. And quite honestly, again, that's building value if you're helping them. Like at the end of the day, you'd say it's your call, and if they really want to do it, just, you know, you put your caveat out there and just do it. But
warn them. We have not seen good results doing it this way, but maybe it'll be different for you.
But
you're done.
Find your value.
You've said your piece.
Exactly. Sometimes you say your piece a few times, but yes. Anyways, number 5 and last, be proactive about projects. This is especially for ongoing clients or things like that. And you say, you know, I was looking at your analytics and I noticed XYZ. Or, you know, I noticed your website was running a little bit slow. Do you want us to kind of get in there and do a little bit of work or update? It's, you know, this is like, it's a soft sell or type of thing, and it should be bringing value. But if you see something that could bring you another project and could benefit the client, don't be afraid to call it out. Like, you don't have to wait for them to tell you it needs to be done.
Yeah, exactly. We try to do this as well. Get ahead of it. You could find another project come out of it.
And all of these are kind of working to build more of a partnership instead of just being a vendor who does everything. You build and expand on that relationship.
You're
bring
building
value.
Trust.
They're going to refer you to other.
Yeah, building trust is so overused, or the word trust, in a lot of marketing or when companies are talking about themselves. But honestly, trust it's the foundation of every relationship.
It really is. So, hope this helped. Tell us what you think. If you found it valuable, we'd love a share, a like, and to follow us and get more tips next time. Bye.
Bye.